Oh, hey everyone, it's the Flying Pig on Flying Pig United. You join us, 20 minutes, 33 gone in extra time here. In the big World Cup game between Colombia and England, England surged forward, dealt with by Colombia's defence. So basically, I had some shit to deal with earlier, so I wasn't able to do a live stream for the game. But seeing as we've got extra time here, I just thought I'd jump on and see what happens in this game here and give you my sort of reaction to it. But yeah, I mean, England dominated the first 90 minutes, didn't we? You know, Colombia in extra time have certainly looked the better side. England need to just stop being a bunch of bottle jobs now. But I mean, they have been a bunch of dirty bastards, those Colombians. You know, I never had anything against Colombia before, honestly. Never ever thing against any Colombians ever. But now I fucking hate them because they're a bunch of dirty bastards, man. All they've done is cheat and wrestle and foul and hack at Harry Kane all game long. It's been a disgrace. It's been a freaking disgrace. But the fact is, they popped up at the end there in normal time and got the equaliser late on to break England hearts there. We were looking like we were going to be coasting to the next round of the World Cup, but not to be. I mean, they have got some good players. I think we've been exposed late on in this game. I think earlier on we've been doing very well. I've been quite impressed with how we played the game. Danny Rose! Oh! Fuck! Danny Rose just came on the pitch a little while ago and he's just got himself in a really dangerous position down the left flank and he is so close. He's so close to guiding it into the far side of the net there, but unfortunately he's just a whisker wide of the post there. But crikey, 8 minutes left in extra time. This is getting pretty nervy, I tell you. But yeah, I mean, we've definitely deserved to win this game in my opinion. But we're not winning the game. I think we have impressed in the first half with some of our play. We were very comfortable for large periods of the game. Very impressed with our back line. The likes of Trippier, Young, and, Maguire. Freaking Maguire. Sign him up, Jose. Maguire's been pretty decent today in general. It's been a decent all-round performance. There's Jordan Henderson. Bang average as always. But to everybody who's joining me now, and there's 7 minutes left of extra time. Do us a favour, chuck us a like on this video. Wherever you are tuning in the world, do let me know. But right now, it's the Colombians versus the English. And it would be a travesty. It would be an injustice if England do not progress in this tournament now. It would be a freaking travesty. But we've got 7 minutes left of extra time. And basically, you know what happens if England get to penalties. If England get to penalties, then it is bottle job city. And we're probably not going to make it into the next round if we get penalties. I hope I'm wrong, but you've got paper baghead himself, Gareth Southgate, in charge of England. If we get to the penalties, that doesn't bode well. That bodes really badly, in fact. Jamie Vardy down the right-hand side. Can he make something happen? Oh! And it's actually half a chance really for Jesse Lingard there. Jamie Vardy takes it wide down the right-hand side and he finds somewhat of a ball into Jesse Lingard, who's made a run, but it's a very acute angle and it's just got a little bit too much on it for Jesse Lingard to get there, and it's cleared away by the Colombia defender. But England have got a corner here. We have got a corner. Come on, lads! Get it in there. Corner's whipped in. Oh, you absolute mug! Who the fuck was that? Eric Dyer, you melter! He's literally missed an absolute sitter. Okay, he's done well to get himself in a bit of space there, but the corner's come into him. He's got a free fucking header. And what does he do? He's got a free fucking header. Oh, and he's absolutely skied it. He wouldn't have put it in the back of the net if there was 2 goals stacked on top of each other. He has had an absolute diabolical mare there. Oh, but still, we're still in this game. We're still in this game, aren't we? Crikey. Yeah, Viraj Palmer comments and says, free header, that it was. And he's had an absolute mare there. You've got to stick that in the back of the net. You have got to stick that in the back of the net. Everybody who's joining me, thanks so much. Get involved in the comment section. Martins Bemis, he comments and says, Penno curse. You know there's going to be a curse if England have to play penalties in this game. You know, the curse continues. I mean, I'm not feeling happy about it. There's only 5 minutes left. England have got 5 minutes to turn this around and get a goal in order to avoid penalties. Gungshi in the house. How's it going, Gungshi? He says, absolute mug, Eric Dyer. What an absolute monstrosity. If only Henry was here so I could berate his team about the player that's just on an absolute mare there. But yeah, Gungshi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well tuning in for this World Cup game, of course. A little bit of an impromptu video, as I say, wasn't able to do one for the full coverage. But seeing as we've got extra time, here I am. There's not very long left. There's not very long left. Come on, spam it forwards now. Actually, I don't want to see that. I want to see us keep playing the nice sort of possession, passy football that we did for the first 75 minutes of the game. And then we just reverted to Roy Hodgson's long ball. But there's been some nice play at times from England. I just want to give a shout out to my main man, Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane has just been excellent today. He really has. Not only just his, fox in the box mentality, getting into space, creating chances by making these really good runs and finding the space, but also his hold-up play has been fantastic. It has. We've got the ball up to him numerous times. He's taken it down, he's found a teammate, and he's moved forward. And he has held the ball absolutely wonderfully in this game today. Not only that, there's been an element of Harry Kane's game that you don't often hear about on display today, which is his excellent range of passing. At times, I wasn't sure if Paul Scholes had just, grown about 6 inches and wasn't a ginge anymore, because there were some lovely balls being played by Harry Kane. Maybe shouldn't be that deep, you can argue. And Colombia just had a ball whipped into England's box there. It's dealt with by Eric Dyer, the absolute melter, who missed that free header earlier on. Oh. Ball up to Jamie Vardy, doesn't connect, and Colombia have the ball. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but Colombia have looked better in this extra time period. They have. Kieran Trippier, not too happy about something. But yeah, they have been really dirty, these Colombians. You get an image in your head of a Colombian, you maybe think, I don't know, big-time Charlie Coke dealer or something. Turns out, they're probably accurate because they're a bunch of dirtbags. I apologise, I'm generalising there, but you know what I mean. Ethan Gaden comments, I'm a Spurs fan and I must admit, Dyer is diabolical. Yeah, that was an absolutely gosh-tastic waste of a really good opportunity there. He's done well just to find that space and get in there. Martin's comments, how many Penno series England blew? I lost count since 98. All of them, mate. Basically all of them that we've ever been in, pretty much. Simon Bennett, how's it going, Simon? He comments and says, Colombians on coke. Well, that's a given. Of course they are. They're pretty angry. Anyway, oh! And the ball has floated in there. What the hell is going on there? Get up, you absolute melt. A speeder in the goal there. Trying to simulate something. Come on, referee. Don't fall to this monstrosity. Want to say a little shout out to the referee today. He's an American fellow. You can tell. Because he ain't got a fucking clue about football. No, fair enough. He gave the penalty to England, which was the right decision. But there's been some really stupid calls. Henderson got head-butted off the ball earlier in the first half, and he just refused to look at the VAR, issued a yellow card, even though if he'd actually seen it, he'd have probably issued him with a red card. So basically, he's a twat of a ref. That's not helped, but it's also not really hindered us too much in this game, although you could say that incident. Here we go. Come on, make something happen. A minute left of the game, and we've passed it back to Pickford, who also just want to say Pickford has been very good for England today. Really impressed with Pickford. Hasn't had an awful lot to do, but when called upon, he has basically done it, apart from obviously that chance, which he couldn't do anything about, which they put in the back of the net. But before that, they had a shot from about 35 yards out. Really unbelievable strike. Don't know who it was now. But it was heading right for the right top corner, and Pickford just pulled off an unbelievable diving save to divert it from England's goal, and it was absolutely majestic. So he definitely deserves a bit of credit for his performance today, definitely. Coming into a big game like this. This is a young team, you have to remember. I was never expecting us to really light it up in this World Cup. We've already done pretty well. Okay, against teams we should maybe be beaten. And really, before this game, it's England who should be progressing. But this game is not played on paper. It's played out there on the pitch. And Colombia showed that with just dogged tenacity and pure dirtiness, they can make a go of it and, match England in this game here. And it's 30 minutes gone in extra time, pretty much. So, it's looking ever increasingly more likely that this game is going to be settled by penalties. Penalties! And England in a major tournament, penalties. Holy crap. Prakash Kumar, only good thing happened is your rant. Let's hope it doesn't get to that, pal. Let's hope it does not get to that. But I have been a little bit disappointed with England's performance since about the 75th minute. I think we could have been doing a lot more We just sort of seemed to lose a bit of concentration, take our foot off the gas a little bit. Shouldn't have allowed Colombia back into it. We were better than them for the entirety of the game before that period anyway. And here it is, Colombia at the end of the game. They've got the ball. They've got a chance. Piss off, ref, yes. And it's a goal kick, Pickford. We've got 1 minute of stoppage time here, of added time in extra time. 15 seconds remain of that. So it's not long left to go. It's looking likely that this game is going to finish in a draw. And it will be decided by penalties. It will be decided by penalties, lads and lasses. Any women watch it? Probably not. But yeah, apologies for not making too many videos recently, but I'll try and get back on the case. And that's it. End of extra time. It's the end of extra time, and England have to take some fucking penalties now. Oh my God, no. What an absolute calamity. The worst case possible scenario. I suppose at least we didn't lose in normal time. And we are actually still technically in this World Cup. But England in a penalty shootout in the World Cup. I mean, that's bullshit, isn't it? That's not good. That is not good. As long as Gareth Southgate can't take one, I guess we'll be all right. You know what I mean? Crikey. But yeah, like I was saying, that is not a good omen, is it? Southgate, the ultimate penalty melter of England, managing England in a penalty shootout in the World Cup. This could be an ultimate melt fest. But listen, we've got to keep faith in the lads. Who knows who's going to take the penalties here? As long as that melter Jordan Henderson doesn't take one, I'll be happy about that. Harry Kane, he's going to stick one in the back of the net. His penalty earlier on was very cool, I thought. Very cool penalty because he's just stuck it right down the middle. And there was a lot of pressure in the build-up to that penalty as well because Colombia were protesting. It was like 3 minutes from the actual foul until Harry Kane was actually able to take his penalty. So I think he did really well. He just stuck it down the middle, kept this cool, showed his class. Is he going to do something later in this opportunity here? Let's have a look. Right, I'm just going to go through some of your comments here as we're on a little ad break here in the game. Laura Hickman, how's it going, Laura? She says, this is nerve-wracking. Oh, my God, tell me about it. I'm about to shit a brick over here, but Faye Rizal comments, sorry about that. Faye Rizal comments as if we win penalties, what would you do, Pig? Well, you're going to see. You're going to see, aren't you? If we win penalties, of course. If not, then maybe I'll tell you about it after I stop crying. Alex Rudd, how's it going? He says, come on, England, don't bottle this. I echo those sentiments entirely, but I've got a small feeling here. A feeling in my loins that we are going to bottle this because this is England in a World Cup in a penalty shootout. That's why. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to work out that that equation does not work out well for England, does it? Really. Alex Rudd, from a win to a possible loss. I know it was shocking from England, really, not to see that game out there. We've done all the hard work. We got in front there. We bossed Colombia, really, for the most of the game. And we just let them back in right at the end. They're so disappointing. They haven't deserved it, Colombia, in my opinion. They've just been a bunch of dirty, fouling bastards. They really have. They've taken it to a new level. I mean, Harry Kane has been put down on the deck by wrestling moves about 6 times in this game, just by the Colombians here. If they don't have a career in football after this, they could join the WWE. They probably couldn't, actually, because they're a bunch of little girly melts. But you know what I mean. Alex Rudd comments, you need a drink, mate. Oh, tell me about it. Definitely need a drink, mate, after this. Or during this. I should have just basically mainlined vodka into my eyeball, shouldn't I? VK Dean, Southgate has done a Hodgson. Rashford on far too late. I'm going to have to sort of agree with you. I think the substitution was made a little bit late there. And maybe not so clever either, considering what happened slightly later. The one and only says, please show the penalty kicks. I can't do that, my friend. You can go and watch it on on ITV if you're in England. But if not, then you're just going to have to find it somewhere. I'm sure it's all over the world, so stop making yourself off there. OKCX says, I can't bear to watch penalties. I know I've been so tense during this game, just in general. Even when we were playing well and dominated, and even when we were 1-0 up, we had to go and get that second goal just to give us that cushion. We desperately needed that. Obviously, we wouldn't be in this situation now if we did, but we couldn't get it. Fair play to Colombia. I mean, they've been excellent. I think Davinson Sanchez at the back there has been really good. And, Falcao's always looked dangerous when he's got on the ball there. Gives them that focal point. He's a class player. Say what we want about Falcao. He's an absolute melter at Manchester United. But career-wise, he's an absolute legend. He is. And it's just, he's a danger man. The game's over now, though. It's all about who can keep their cool in this penalty shootout. We've got Pickford in the goal there. Can he cement his place in England folklore here? Can he do that? Because if he can save a couple of Colombia's penalties here, he will just write himself in legend. That is what he will do. So hopefully he can do that. He's a young keeper. He's been really good in this game so far. Never really looked flustered or under the cosh or anything like that or made any silly mistakes. He's been very, very cool, I think. So I think he deserves it. But here we go. Ospina and Pickford shaking hands here. Oh, it's so tense. I'm so friggin' tense. Seriously tense. Oh, I don't know whether I need a poo. It's like I've got a queasy feeling in the pit of my stomach. It's like, do I need the toilet right now? Or am I just watching England in a penalty shootout in the World Cup? And it's making me feel like I need to go to the toilet. I think that's what it is. Oh, everybody who's tuning in right now, thanks so much for stopping by. Like, subscribe if you're new here. And here we go. I'm going to give you my reaction to the penalties, which are coming up right now. Radamel Falcao stepping up to the spot. They were even so dirty earlier on that when England won the penalty and Harry Kane was about to take it, they distracted the referee and went and scuffed up the penalty spot, trying to just basically make it a little bit more difficult. Dirty bastards. But here we go. Falcao looks so much better with this hairdo, by the way. What was he doing with that Hanson mullet sort of thing that he used to have? He looks way better with this short back and sides. But anyway, he steps over the ball. Jordan Pickford in the goal. The referee blows his whistle. Falcao steps up. Oh, and it's in the back of the net here. Jordan Pickford couldn't stop it out. Falcao manages to convert his penalty for Colombia here, and that is the pressure on England here. That is the pressure on England. And I'm sweating. I don't know if you can see. But the intensity has just been raised a couple of levels here, and I'm sweating my tits off all of a sudden. Oh, Harry Kane, the man who converted from the spot for England earlier on in the game. Harry Kane steps up. Please do the same, Harry. Come on. Interesting to see who Southgate is selected for penalty takers or who they've selected themselves here. Harry Kane, of course, was going to be the main man taking England's penalty here. He steps up. Harry Kane. Yes, come on, get in there, my son. Bottom left corner. You beauty, Harry Kane. No messing around from Hazard there. Shows them how it's done. That is a placement. That is a lovely placement. Excellent penalty there from Harry Kane, the World Cup's leading goal scorer at the moment. Let's keep this trainer rolling, England. Come on. Oh, you've got to love this game. You have got to love this game, lads and lasses. Let's just not go out on penalties. Here we go. Colombia's second spot kick. Colombia's second spot kick. Oh, bullshit. It's in the back of the net. Over Pickford there. And Colombia make it 2-1. Pressure back on England. Pressure back on England. And who's taking our second penalty here? It's Marcus Rashford. Check out the big balls on Marcus because he's stepping up to take England's second penno here. Come on, Marcus. Here we go. Here we go. Please go. Please go in. Marcus Rashford. Come on, my son, get in there, you beauty! Marcus Rashford converts his spot kick. 2-2. Over to you, coke dealers. That's good quality spot kick again there from Marcus Rashford. Fair play to him. These lads, hopefully this is a generation that is different from the generations before it in the sense that they are not complete melters when it comes down to these pressure cooker situations where they have to convert spot kicks in major international tournaments, because so far, based on Harry Kane's placement and Marcus Rashford's placement, that's pretty damn good. But it only takes one melter to spoil the pot, doesn't it? Who's taking the penalty for Colombia? Is it Muriel? I don't know. He steps up. Oh! And he's just sent a little trickler down the right-hand side there. Absolutely pure filth. And it was Luis Muriel there. Don't like that bloke. Don't like half of these Colombians now after this game. But yeah, I mean, that is not a great penalty, but it is cool. He has sent Jordan Pickford the wrong way. He's basically psyched him out there. Pickford doing piss all so far in this penalty shootout, a la David De Gea, but, you know, not much he can do, really. Jordan Henderson's taking a penalty, no! Jordan Henderson is a proper melter. Why would you let him step up and take one? Why would you let Henderson take one? Henderson, no. Put it in the back of the net, Hendo. Put it in the back of the net. He steps up, he steps up, he steps up, he steps up. No, Henderson, you fucking melter. No, Henderson. Why would you let Jordan Henderson take a penalty, mate? He's clearly a fucking twat. Why would you do that? You can just tell he's got melter written on his face. Why? Oh, it's a great save. The penalty's actually good, but it's a great save there from Spina, that prick. But Henderson's melted. Fuck. Here we go. 3-2 to Colombia, and we're going to go out the friggin' World Cup unless Jordan Pickford makes a save here. Or if Colombia's spot kick taker here has an absolute nightmare. He looks like he's melting. He does. Yes! Come on, you bastards! He's fucking missed it! He's hit the crossbar, you melter! We're still in this! We're still in this game! Ooh! And he has hit the upright! Sorry, not the upright, the crossbar. He's had an absolute nightmare! Come on! And just when you think we're out, they pull us back in, do you know what I mean? Oh. Gungshi with a super chat. Thank you very much, pal. He says, typical Liverpool player. Henderson, what an absolute melter. Why would you even let him go anywhere near taking a penalty kick? I don't get that. I said it beforehand. I'm not just saying it afterwards. I said it beforehand. Don't freaking let Henderson take a penalty. Hang on, is Trippier taking a penalty here? Shit! Yes, son! Get in there! He's put it in the back of the net! Kieran Trippier, cool as a cucumber! Only tall as one as well, but he stuck it in the back of the net! He stuck it in the back of the net! Oh, and the keeper's almost got there, but it's actually a really good penalty. It's high, it's in the top left-hand corner. Crikey. And we are 3-3 going into our last penalty each. Jordan Pickford could write himself a legend here if he can just keep this ball out the goal. And it's Baka who's going to take the penalty, I believe, for Colombia. The decisive penalty here. Chewbacca. Let's hope he plays like fucking Chewbacca. And he steps up. Pickford! Pickford saved it! Pickford fucking saved it, lads and lasses! Come on, my son, you beauty! Pickford saved it! He's fucking saved it! Oh, you beauty, look at this! And it is a great save. He's already died. He's got his bear claw up there and he has kept it out. Oh, get in there, my son. Come on, my son, you beauty. No, it's Eric Dyer stepping up. No, the previous melter early on in the game. No, he's pretty cool, isn't he? He's like got that sort of Scandinavian look. He's cool, he's calm, but no, he's also an outer. Well, don't let Dyer take a penalty. Come on, Dyer. Don't do a Southgate on us. Don't do a Southgate on us. He steps up. He steps up. Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer. Yes! Come on, my son. Get in there. We've done it. We've done it. We are through to the next round of the World Cup. Oh, mangasm. I'm having a mangasm over here. Get in there, my son, you absolute beauties, and that is just, that is fair, that is justified. We deserve to win that game, and we have done. We are through. We are through to the next round of the World Cup. Woo! Look at how much I'm sweating. I just look like I'm literally in a sauna or something. I look like I'm just sitting in a Swedish sauna, don't I? Oh, they just put me through the ringer there. They did. But we've come out the other side and we are still in it. Get in there. What a beauty. Hey, everyone. Everybody tuning in right now, wherever you're from in the world, you're a bunch of legends. Unless you're Colombian, because I really dislike you guys now. But, no, you're not out there on the pitch being pricks, are you? No. But we've done it there, Eric Dyer. Stuck it in the back of the net. Ospina is so close to getting it, by the way. He's so close to getting it. But he doesn't get it. Right, anyway, I think I'm going to have to wrap it up there. Look at the state of me. I need to go and cool off and calm down. Right, we've done it. England are through. We're fucking through. Get in there, my son. Everybody who's tuned into this video right now, thank you so much for getting involved. Do us a favour. Chuck us a like on it. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be covering the next England game, which will be against Switzerland or Sweden. I've fucking forgotten what's happened now. But anyway, we're playing in the next round of the World Cup. Get in there, my son. Come on, England. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Gungshi comments and says the penalty curse is lifted finally after all these years. We've gone through on penalties in a World Cup. Oh, you couldn't write it. Anyway, get in there. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you very, very soon. Alex Rudd comments Sweden. Thank you very much. I always get those two countries mixed up in my head for some reason. Probably the beautiful blonde women. But anyway, thanks so much for stopping by.